One more thing I want to say, don't let anybody judge you. Only God can do that. They are not God. That person is not God, okay? I mean, you could say that God lowercase g, God lowercase g for sure, but they're not the creator of their own selves. They're not. They're not. That body did not do that. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reason why we're here, is to be able to transcend. We have to be transcendental. If we identify that the body is God, then that's a problem. But listen here, the reason why it doesn't matter what people say, because we are still creators. We are creators, right? And that's the concept we should live with. Just be a creator. That's much better. Like the creativity should not, I mean, the creativity should be fun, but there should even be challenge in it, because the superior man isn't at odds because other people don't see what he has going on. Because other people don't see what you have going on does not matter. Fuck them. They don't see what you got going on, that does not matter. First of all, because God sees it. But the superior man, he improves on himself on a daily basis, or on his skill, or on his craft that he creates, his creative force, because he sees the error in his own self, right? And he loves himself enough to improve upon that, so that doesn't exist for his own performance. But then often people will judge you for doing something that, first of all, either they'll never do or they're not fucking doing. They're not doing that shit. So if they're not doing it, why the fuck should it matter to you? You know what I'm saying? They can't even tell you the first thing about it. And then the thing is all you have to do is stick to the consistency, because it doesn't come when nobody really cares. When people start to care, that's when they start to hate. You see what I'm saying? That's when they start to hate. And it's important you have haters. So understand the psychology of creating haters. All right? And then once you understand the psychology of creating haters, understand the psychology of withstanding and outliving all of those people who hate on you. Outlive them. Just outlive them. Right? I'm not saying like you got to live longer than them. I'm saying outlive them. Because this is the life that we already have now in the present moment. That's the power that we have, right? And most people never do what you're doing, bro. They'll never do what you're doing. They could never go on semen retention for as long as you could go on semen retention. They won't even start. You know what I'm saying? They won't stop having sex with their girl. It's a lot of things. And mind you, have to respect the stages that people at, because people just be at different stages in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's completely understandable. However, we can't let that destroy what we have going on, because we know where we're gonna be in 6 months. We tracking our habits. We improve. We know that we at least improving 1% every day, and we also know that the goal that we have in mind, we're gonna be consistent towards that goal, no matter what anybody else says. Those same people hating on you, I'm telling you, 6 months. Say you don't have nothing, bro. Say you just starting, you don't have nothing. 6 months, 12 months, however how long it may take. I guarantee you you'll get much farther than them in the long run. And that's why it's important to have long-term long-term plans with long-term people. Short-term people, yes, you know what I'm saying? A lot of high-value men, you know what I'm saying, they deal with short-term women sometimes for satisfaction. But I think that is dealing with lust. And you can play those cards. Everybody has those cards. That's a card everybody has, right? But you don't know how much time you have. So I'd rather use different cards, right? And based upon what I do know, most long-term visions usually be the strongest that last. Like I found out that in my family, it's not a lot. It's not a lot that too much I could say, but there's a few. Like my great grandmother, she lived to be 98, right? Her mother lived to be 90 something, right? My granddad, his mother lived to be 101, right? And I think her parents started a church here in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm from Texas, but like in St. Louis, Missouri, and the church that my family founded has been around for 100 years as of this year, 2023. So since like 1923. But it was developed, like you got to think about things that last. Like what do you want to leave for people to come later? Do you want to leave nothing, and then whenever you have children or something like that, you're like, hey, I don't have it because I was hating on people who were doing it, so I never did it myself. Right? It's just a lot that goes into it, but you just have to account to it, right? You may have nothing, then in 6 months, you have your own place, you have your own, the car of your dreams, you see what I'm saying, the girl of your dreams, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know, right? But you'll be in a better position, and that should be the only thing that matters, because you have to start your own family. And I don't believe like in sayings where you don't have to keep everybody. Everybody is not your brother, but your brother be your brother's keeper. Simple as that.